Hello everyone. Hi, how are you? This is Kei. And today is the 5th of April 2023 on Wednesday. So how are you everyone? Great to see you again. And thank you for coming back to my another live stream today. So today I will be screening some charts and discussing markets for the next 30 to 40 minutes and see what's going on in the markets together. So let me switch screen. And first, I would like to remind everyone that I don't do Telegram and I don't do TikTok. So in case if you see me on one of these social medias, then that's fake. So please be careful. Again, I never do Telegram and I never do TikTok. Okay, so thank you very much again for joining everyone. Good to see you. Okay, so I have a couple of new announcements today. So first, GTS in April is already full. So next one that opens in July. So if you're interested, then please let me know by email, then I can give you more details. And also in terms of the KTS Academy, I started to do 3 times live stream, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. And I talk about more deeper information, deeper knowledge, analysis, and in the live streams. So these will be done live 3 times per week. And I have set these topics each day. So this is where you can also learn my strategy and the mindset. And also Ichimoku membership is where you can learn how original teaching was. So this is not about my strategy. So I don't really talk about the risk management or psychology management. But Ichimoku community is more for learning the Ichimoku through how he was exactly explaining through the original books. So that's the Ichimoku community. So and monthly topics on Wednesdays in the month of April is wave analysis. So together with wave analysis, I will also touch some other Ichimoku strategies, 5 lines, 3 theories, and Kyushu Ashi, etc. But the main topic will be the wave analysis. So, and on Saturdays, I do book review of Ichimoku. So that's the lineup for these communities. So, okay, I see many people here now. Thank you very much for joining. Let me say hi to everyone. Alright, Homan, good to see you. And Derek, good to see you too. Alright, and James, thank you for joining, good to see you. And Augustine, good to see you too. Alright, TikTok, good to see you, thanks for joining. Brandon, good to see you too. Alright, Kevin, thanks for joining. Okay, Gail, good to see you too. Are you talking suggestions for Forex pairs to screen? Yes, I will screen charts and see what's happening right now. Yes, let's review the markets together today. Okay, Teo, good to see you. Okay, Toshikoro, good to see you too. Thank you for joining from Botswana. Good to see you. Alright, Rashmi, also good to see you. And Jose, also good to see you too. Thank you very much for joining. Okay, office working, okay. Alright, thank you for joining. And principals, also good to see you. And everyone, thank you very much for joining. So now let me open the trading view and let me first check Forex pairs and see what is happening in the markets by Ichimoku first. So here is the Euro USD, the daily time frame. This pair is not bullish because the market has been supported by the Tenkan-sen and Kijun-sen here, and we have a new N wave bullish. So simply that's bullish. However, I don't think the breakout of that resistance happens earlier timing. I think it will take time because the Kumo shape, the Kumo is really small and tiny. So that means the buyers started to win the market in the long run, in the long term, because the Kumo twisted bullish. But I think it needs more time to break out. It may need a couple weeks for this market to break that resistance, 1.1032. So yeah, for now it's bullish. I continue to look for the buying entry chance. Otherwise, I choose other pairs, other trending markets to follow. But yeah, overall this is bullish. Okay, alright, we good to see you. Thank you very much for joining from Singapore. Alright. Manlai, good to see you. Alright, Tan, good to see you too. Jose, Euro USD and German 30 are moving good. Right, this is one of the markets that is bullish. Today also, I happen to see some other big spikes and big trends. But let's see. Alright, Alexandra, thank you for joining also. Ethereum, alright, let me check that one too later. But first, let me screen charts in Forex pairs. Yeah, so Euro AUD also has a nice move up. Today is, now it's a bit retracing, but it broke the resistance nicely today once. And Kumo shape is especially looking good. Kumo is getting thicker and longer, which shows the stable uptrend. And Kijun Sen is also pointing up. So Euro AUD I think is one of the great pairs to look for a buying entry chance. So that resistance level, however, is up here around 1.6434 area. So by the time the market reaches there, it might consolidate or retrace. So just watch out. You have to be very good at the risk management if you want to enter now and hold. Otherwise, wait for the breakout and look for the buying opportunity. You know, always make sure you squeeze the chart, you zoom out, and see if you have the previous resistances supports. Yeah, I used to see charts like this scale, or even closer. I used to see charts like this and deciding what to do without looking at the bigger picture, which was sometimes my mistake in the past. And that's why I recommend everyone to zoom out and see the bigger picture, or simply check the weekly or even the monthly time frame and see what's happening in the markets. Euro AUD is good because weekly is also bullish. This is the weekly time frame. This is the weekly time frame. Here, as you can see, in the background here too, you can see this is W weekly chart. But the Kumo shape is also looks good. And Kijun Sen is up, Tenkan Sen is also up, and Chikou span above the candles, and there was a W bottom neckline breakout. So I think in the long term, Euro AUD looks good. It's bullish trend. So that's one of the good pairs to monitor continuously. And then let's go down to the daily time frame. Let me select some other good pairs to monitor for now. Let me see. USD Swiss franc, I was also watching this pair also because it was breaking the support today, but looks like it's closing on the pin bar. Well, this candlestick, this is a daily time frame, so it takes another 7 hours, almost like 7 hours. Technically 6 hours and 48 minutes to close. So by the time it closes, it may become a bearish bar. And that will be a good sign that the market continue to be bearish this week and next week. Then I follow downtrend. But if today's candlestick closes like this, like a pin bar, then from tomorrow it may retrace or it may consolidate until we see the next move down. So then I don't trade in that case. So I'm monitoring how this daily candlestick closes today on the USD Swiss franc. So I come back to the chart tomorrow on the daily time frame and see what will be happening in the markets by then. And so there was a support breakout. The support level was 0.9061 and it broke the support. But it looks like this may be a fake out. Also, if you look at the Kumo shape on the daily time frame, this is very thin. So that means this may be oversold. The market may need to consolidate, and then Kumo gets thicker and bigger, and then finally breaks. And that will be, I think, the good sign. We will see the better Kumo in that case. So I prefer to wait for more consolidation and the breakout in this situation. Yeah, and let me see some other pairs. Pound USD broke that daily resistance yesterday, but today is retracing. But this one is also overall bullish. If you check the weekly time frame, you can see that it's breaking the resistance of 1.2457, and also there was a Kumo breakout also. So yeah, in my view, this is bullish. So I continue to look for the buying opportunity on this one this week. Pound USD. But again, today is retracing, so it may not be a good chance. It may retrace to the previous resistances double top on a daily time frame, and then may go up. Yeah, if it breaks that resistance level, then it may go down to Tenkan-sen, and once the market breaks Tenkan-sen, then it can't go down to Kijun-sen, so you don't want to take trades on that retracement when it goes down. Yeah, you only follow uptrend in this pair. Because the reason is because if the market goes down, then I point these down arrows. So you may think that the market goes down straight, but it may not. Of course, this is retracement, so it may consolidate and goes down and up and then down. So that may be very spiky too. So, and we never know how long it takes for this market to go down all the way to Kijun-sen or Kumo. It may take a month or a couple of months, which is not time efficient to make profits. So the only timing we can buy, the only time we can trade in this situation is to buy and hold. That will be a good scenario for this one. So let's see, let me check some other pairs and then come back to your comments, okay? Oh yeah, Pound CAD is also about to break that resistance. I'm still waiting for that to happen. 1.6844 area is that resistance. And Kumo, Senko span, both Senko span AB flat, and Kijun-sen is also flat. So yeah, this is ranging. It doesn't have enough buyers to break that resistance yet in this case. So we'll see when it happens. The breakout may happen at the news sometime. So we'll see. We have big news including non-farm payrolls in the US on Friday. So we'll see if one of these big news can break that resistance. And let's see. Yeah, Pound AUD is also good. Yeah, Pound AUD, I have been monitoring this one too today, but today is a bit too spiky, so I couldn't go in the market, but this is bullish. Still, Kumo looks nice. Kumo shape is also looking good. Kijun-sen is pointing up, and Chikou span above the candles. And we have a nice consecutive bullish in the waves. So yeah, I think this is bullish. Yeah, the market may retrace in the long run. It may retrace, but it may retrace to the previous trend line. But overall, still bullish. So I'm waiting for the right time to buy on this one right now. So that is the pound AUD. This one definitely I'm watching. And also the target is also great on this one too. So if you look at the past, around February this year, there was a big bearish downtrend. Oh sorry, this was a 2022 February. Last year February, there was a big downtrend, but this downtrend here was I wave down. So this is bullish nicely. Kumo is not too thin. So I expect the market goes up to 1.9226 price level eventually. So yeah, that's why I put this pair pound AUD as high priority to look for the buying opportunity. So if you took this trade and make profits, then that's good for you. But let's continue to wait for the right chance to buy on this one. Okay, next one, let's see if I choose some other ones, some other good ones to trade. Then I think that's it. I just saw that the AUD CAD might be good. It may break that support. It's actually breaking the support level. Now we have a new support 3 days ago, Monday, 0.8986, and Kumo shape is also looking good. So yeah, this is also nicely downtrending. In the target in this one is 0.8604, which is the swing low on the weekly or the monthly time frame. Especially this pair is also good because there was, in the bigger picture, there was a head and shoulders, and the neckline was on 0.9043, and it's breaking bearish. So yeah, AUD-CAD definitely is also another good pair to monitor. So again, I say AUD-CAD is bearish and pound AUD is bullish. So from technical perspective, my view is weak AUD in the month of April. So yeah, that's my overview on these Forex pairs for now. Okay, so now let me come back to some comments. Okay, now FX says I bought NZD-USD at 0.63230 at 110 UTC, and big news about USD will be released 55 minutes later. Can you guide me to manage this order in this case? If you have the big news in 55 minutes ahead, then I recommend you to close, because most likely you can't set the break-even line before the news happens. So in that case, I don't keep holding the trade, because the big news can violate all the technical confirmations and it may go down against your direction. So yeah, I recommend you to exit. I think the news happens in 40 minutes from now. So we have 40 minutes still. So if you see the big news, then no trade. Yeah, no trade. Usually I don't take any trades when I see the big news ahead. So yeah, that will be no trade. We just had the big news in US. ISM Services PMI. And the result was negative. Yeah, so here is the news website, and we just had the news here in the US ISM Services PMI, and it was worse than consensus, worse than previous. So in this case, usually the theory is that this currency, USD, will be sold. But then if you look at the strength chart, USD was not really sold that much. So here is the USD pair, USD currency itself. When the news happened, it was sold, yes, but then it just moved up, recovered very quickly. So as a result, the effect was not that much. I mean, it didn't really affect in terms of the direction of the USD currency. So yeah, now I see JPY is strong and AUD is weak. So we'll see AUD JPY and Pound JPY are bearish at the moment. Okay, so let me check some other ones. Yeah, Pound USD, I covered it already. Pound USD looks good. This is nicely bullish, broke that resistances. So my view is bullish on this one. Yeah, here is Pound USD. Okay, took a USD Swiss franc position. Okay, USD Swiss franc is a sell. Yeah, it's going down. I think you took the trade at the breakout. So yeah, just be careful. This may be a fake out. So just wait for just the confirmations. Let me see if I go down to 5 minutes. Okay, so this was where the news happened, and then yeah, looks like M5 still shows bearish. So I think you can still keep holding a trade. Or if you check the 1 hour time frame, this is still downtrend. Yeah, the only concern is that the wick is really long in 1 hour candlestick. So if 1 hour candlestick closes like this, then from next candlestick onwards, it may start to retrace. So just watch out. But if this 1 hour candlestick closes more, if the body is bigger, and then it's safe, I think it will be safer to keep holding the position and expect the downtrend will be continuous. So you can wait for the next 35 minutes and wait for the 1 hour close and see how it plays out. Okay, so that's about the candlestick confirmation. But Ichimoku lines also good. Ichimoku lines all looking good. Kumo's look good. Kijun Sen is down. So just watch out on the candlestick in this case. Okay, Benethas, good to see you from Namibia. Good to see you too. Thank you very much. And Photo, good to see you too. Okay, let's see. Mike says, hi Kei, I set Senko span B with 51 to align with Hotoda's 51 cycle and with the number of periods between Chikou span and Kumo. What's your take on this? 52 is the Senko span B, not the 51. So you have to do it in the 51 for Senko span B calculation. And in terms of the displacement between the price to Chikou span and price to Kumo should be 26. That's the original setting, the 26. And that's what I use. I use the default Ichimoku settings on my trading view. Okay, let's see. Jose, do you have a signal room? Signal room means signal service, you mean? I share the signals, KTS signals in KTS Academy. Whenever there is a trends from daily 4 hour and H1 NM30, it sends signals automatically. So I do have that service in this KTS Academy. But personally, I don't really take trades by the signals. I simply screen charts manually 3 times to 5 times per day, and whenever I see trends, I take. Because I am a full-time trader, and I have 24 hours anytime to see charts. So that's why I don't really depend on the signals. But if you are working full-time, or if your screen charts are limited per day, then signals may work for you. So yeah, I provide the signals in here, KTS Academy. Okay, and then, okay, Jose says, when you are going to entry, do you wait for a specific formation of candlestick? Yes, when I enter trade, I do look at the candlesticks, and also I do look at the Bollinger Bands and stochastic indicator. And I make sure that I look for multiple confirmations for my entry chance. Before, I used to take only, let's say, breakout. When I see this breakout, I used to enter trade. Or when I see N wave bearish, I used to enter trade also. Or when I see dead cross, I used to enter trade. But then I got so many fake signals, fake confirmations. And then my mind said, how about combining multiple confirmations, not only depending on one single confirmation, but combine multiple so that I know exactly what I'm doing and exactly what timings I'm entering the trade, and also when to exit my trade in case the market goes against me. And it's been working great. So that's how I enter trades. So I enter trades based on multiple confirmations, including candlesticks and plus Bollinger Bands, stochastic. Also I use the Tokyo box breakout. I also use the Fibonacci levels too. But in terms of higher time frames from daily to 30 minute, I use Ichimoku, and I do use the multiple time frame confirmation. So yeah, I built my strategy on my own because I had no mentor, I had no teacher in trading. I simply backtested on my own, tried so many indicators and so many strategies, so many EAs, and came to find my own strategy now. Okay, Gail says, do you know where I can find the Ichimoku time theory cycles online, 9, 17, etc. for example? Oh, you mean Kihon Suchi number. Kihon Suchi, maybe you can Google and you can find some articles. Hold on, let me quickly check. So if you search Kihon Suchi like this in Google, then I find some web pages. Let's see if one of these are true. Kihon Suchi Ichimoku, just in case. Let's see, 3 principles. Forex Academy. Looks like Forex Academy has some information. Let me see. The thing is that I never studied Ichimoku in English. All my knowledge is through Japanese books and the original books. So I'm not really sure where you can find the Ichimoku Kihon Suchi numbers and so on. Oh, here. Yeah, here it says 9, 17, 26. Let me zoom in. Yeah, here it says 9, 17, 26, 33, 42. Oh, there's no 51. 51 is missing, but 65, 76, 129, 172, 257, and so on and on. Actually, there are other numbers besides these, but yeah, these are some basics. If you trade Forex, and if you only do time cycles on a Forex daily time frame, then most likely you would only use 9, 17, 26. But if you do time cycles on the stock market or index where the trend tends to last longer, then you may use 33, 42 or 51, 65 and so on. But yeah, you can actually find numbers here in the website somewhere. Yeah, Kihon Suchi. what are the benefits of Kihon? Oh, that's Kihon in terms of the karate, the martial arts. Yeah, Kihon means base or basic. So Kihon Suchi means like a basic or base numbers, which are the most important in Ichimoku. And among these older numbers, the most important is 26. Because based on 26, there is 9, there is 51, 52. So 26 is the base of base number. And 9 is supportive number to 26. And that's why Tenkan-sen takes 9, Kijun-sen takes 26. So back when Ichimoku was originally created, there was only Tenkan-sen and Kijun-sen. There was no Kumo, there was no Chikou span originally. So Kijun-sen as a base, the market mean, so to speak. Tenkan-sen shows when the market turns, gold cross and dead cross. So that's how Ichimoku was created originally. And originally, Ichimoku Kinko-hyo was not called Ichimoku Kinko-hyo actually. After he published the book, then he named it as Ichimoku Kinko-hyo. But originally, it was called Shinto Tenkan-sen, so it was different name. Okay, let me check some other comments now. Again, good to see you. This is 5th of April on Wednesday. And thank you very much for joining and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Oh, 5%ers also have good article about that. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure you can find some good articles about that. Okay, let me check some other comments. WAD says when using EA, higher time frame is less riskier than lower time frames. Is it true? Is Ichimoku Cloud strategy available on EA? Yeah, I think it's true. I think it's true because lower time frames are more spiky. Like this is a daily time frame. This is USD Swiss franc, so it may be not a good example. Maybe if we look at the Euro USD. So Euro USD looks like this. If you just remember the shape of the candles, it looks like this in a daily. And if you look at the 1 minute, it looks like this. So 1 minute definitely is more spiky, much more spiky than the daily in the same scale. And that's why I think that's true. Yeah, you can't keep holding the trade. This was actually due to news, and that's why. But yeah, I think 1 minute tends to be much more spikier, and we don't see beautiful N waves in 1 minute. So that's why I think yeah, I think higher time frame is better for EA and also for Ichimoku also. Because whenever this kind of big spike happens, Ichimoku can't capture the nice equilibrium in the market. If I just pop out Ichimoku in this 1 minute time frame, then you see here sometimes Ichimoku Kumo gets too thin because of these spikes in the market, and we can't really read the market correctly. Now Kumo is down, Kijun-sen down, so 1 minute time frame is showing downtrend on Euro USD. But this direction may change. In the next 1 minute, like this previously, it may break that Kijun-sen. So it doesn't respect Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, or Kumo, and the market just moves by itself in 1 minute. So yeah, it may not really good to use EA or even a simple Ichimoku indicator itself in the lower time frames, in my opinion. Okay. Okay, let me check some other comments. Okay, again, good to see you, everyone. Good to see you. Jose says, when the news are going to appear, it's better to be off or in it. I would recommend to be off, to be away from the charts when the news happens. Okay, Kevin, good to see you. Thank you very much for joining. And Careful, also good to see you. Thank you very much. Welcome back. Okay, Jose, you're welcome. Oh yeah, so let's check some other markets. I got the request to check the Ethereum also. So sorry about that. Let me have a look on the cryptocurrency, because I know some of the members here also take trades on the cryptos. I don't. I only take trade Forex. But let me see. Okay, this is gold. Gold is now going down. Okay, cryptos, Ethereum, and checking the daily time frame. Okay, this is now bullish. Yeah, due to news. Yeah, this is now bullish. Kumo is up, Kijun-sen up. The market broke that resistances. So yeah, Ethereum looks to be bullish now. And the target is now on 2034.52. Yeah, this is bullish. But Kumo shape is a bit too thin, so it may retrace or consolidate until we see the next big move. But yeah, long term, this is bullish, I think. And just quickly checking the Bitcoin. BTC USD is now bullish too, because now Kumo Senko Span A is up, Kijun Sen is up. So although the market has been consolidating, I think the market breaks that resistance soon. Sometime within this week, it may break that resistance. The resistance of 29,362.31. So yeah, looks like now it's turning bullish on Bitcoin. Okay. Alright, hello Win, good to see you. Thank you very much for joining. Okay, yeah, Gail, you're welcome too, about the Kihon Suchi number. Yeah, Kihon Suchi is used in time cycles. And it's good to know. If you take the highs, between the lows, and you see patterns in the markets. So that once the market breaks high, breaks the resistance and goes up, you know how far around until which date the market continues to be bullish in this pattern. So that's how time cycles work. Yeah. Okay, let me check some other comments now. Okay, Derek says, how long do you hold your trades, or do you get in or out within the day? It depends on how the market goes, actually. When it comes to trading the profits, I do this in a swing style. I follow trend, and as long as it goes, I follow. Sometimes I follow a couple of days. A maximum, I used to follow 2 weeks and take nice pips from the markets. But if it goes back, let's say I enter trade right now, let's say Bitcoin, I enter trade right now, and then if the market goes back, I exit very early timing. So my risk to reward ratio has been overall great. If I enter now, then I expect the market breaks bullish this way. But if it doesn't happen, then I exit very quickly. So if I exit, then that will be happening within the day for sure. Most likely I will exit in a couple of minutes or a couple of hours. So yeah, so I'm a trend follower. I follow trends based on higher time frames. So that's how I manage my positions. Okay, yeah, let's check gold. I happen to see gold is now going down. But let me see. Okay, here is the daily time frame. Daily time frame, okay, P wave breakout bullish. So it happened yesterday. And today is doji, but now Kumo looks good. Nice, good shape Kumo. Kijun Sen is also up now. Chikou span above candles. So that's bullish. Yeah, gold is now going up. And I think it reaches 2070.07. So I continue to look for the buying opportunity on this one. Yeah, if you have followed me on my YouTube, I used to say I'm waiting for the P wave breakout. Either way, if it breaks bearish, then no trade. If it breaks bullish, then yes trade. So since it broke bullish, this is a good sign. I look for buying edge, buying timing, and then keep holding the trade. Okay, yeah, Derek, you're welcome. Okay, Petardor says, I'm using multiple time frame Kijun Sen. It's clear and easy to read. Okay, all right. Yeah, personally, I don't use multiple Kijun Sens, but if it works for you, then that's fine. Yeah, I think whichever works for you is the answer. I simply use Ichimoku lines with a default setting, only 5 lines, because I used to add many indicators to this. I used to add one more Kumo with a different time frame setting. When I started my trades 10 years ago, like a double Kumo strategy was kind of popular in Japan. So I used to use that too. And also I used to shift Kumo to 9 or no displacement, or Chikou span to change the displacement too, and changing the numbers in Tenkan-sen and Kijun-sen. So I tried so many things, but then after reading the original books, then I found that the default 5 lines is just fine. So I'm just using them. Okay, Jalash, please USD Swiss franc. Yeah, USD Swiss franc is now downtrending. It's breaking the support, but watch out on this today's candlestick. Again, wait for how today's candlestick close. If it closes like what you see now, the pin bar, then from tomorrow it may be bullish. But if today's candlestick closes bearish bar with a smaller wick down, and then from tomorrow it may go down continuously. So I think it depends on how this candlestick closes, whether it becomes fake or not, this part. Yeah, I say how to avoid the fake out is by waiting for the candlestick close. Okay, yeah, Jose, German 30, yeah, let me check. German 30 is up here. Okay, it's actually 40, right? So this is yeah, a bit retraced now. It's ranging. Doji, 2 dojis, and then today's breaking bearish. So still ranging. It didn't break that resistance. So here too, yesterday, as a result, we see the pin bar. But when this candlestick was progressive, then when you see this bullish bar, before it closes, you may thought it's a breakout. And you may have jumped in the market, and then now it's reverse. And as a result, became a fake breakout. So, but if you wait for this candlestick close, confirm the pin bar, and then you don't trade, because you know that this may be fake and the market may go down today. which is actually happening right now. So here we have to wait for the new breakout to buy. So yeah, we have usually near the resistance, near the major resistance and support, there are pin bars, there are dojis, and there are fake outs. So just be patient. Just be patient to see if you see the breakout or not. Also, same applies to the lower time frames too. This is just a quick catch up. But let's say if you were yesterday, this candlestick, and then let's see, let me do bar replay. And let's say you were watching 1 hour time frame. And 1 hour showed like this. So this part was the fake on the daily time frame, right? So this part was a fake on the daily time frame. But if you look at the 1 hour time frame, it broke that resistance. So here on this candlestick, it broke that resistance, and then you may thought that this is a breakout, and you buy at the breakout, and then the market reverse. In this case, you have to know when to exit the trade. Usually when the market retraces, then you see some patterns like doji break, or inside break, or outside bar break, and so on. In this example, there was an inside bar break. So inside means here this bullish bars high and low, including next candlestick, and then 2 candlesticks after it broke. Yeah. So here, when you see this bearish bar, then this should be your close. This should be your closing exit timing. And then you avoid the fake out. You only lose a few. You just take a small loss. Just exit there. Yeah. And don't expect the market goes up again like this. Usually in a textbook, it says after the market breaks, the market goes retrace and then be supported by the previous resistances and goes up. That's from the textbook. But the chance is 50-50 in my experience, whether the next N wave happens or not. And you don't want to take trades in a 50-50 chance because that will be gambling. So instead, I recommend you to just exit with a small loss. And in case if the market respects the resistance and goes up, then buy. After you see that confirmation, then you buy. But like in this example, if the market goes down, breaks the resistance and this goes down, then no trade. Yeah, no trade. So that's how you can decide what to do when the market breaks. Same is true when you come back to the chart here. Let's say you didn't see this breakout and you happen to come back like in this situation. In this case, you see whether the market will be supported by the previous resistances or not. So never jump in this case. But wait for the market may break or may be supported by the previous resistance and then buy afterwards. So in this way, you don't jump into the market and you don't take these fake out and losses in this way. If you look at the 5-minute time frame, then it can be more precise. And that's what I do. That's why I take a 5-minute time frame so that I know whenever the market starts to reverse in 5 minutes, in earlier timing, I just exit my trade so that I take very small losses along the way. So that's how I manage the fake out. Okay, so I think time's up now, so I will finish the live stream. But yeah, I do see many other comments, but I'm sorry, I have to end the live stream today and switch the Ichimoku membership live stream. So today I will be covering the Ichimoku wave analysis as Wednesday's topic. So for Ichimoku members, I will see you soon in about 8 minutes. The link is on the Discord to join. And if you're joining in public, I will see you in the next one. So either way, until I see you next time, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. Okay, bye for now everyone. またね. Thank you very much.